Nobody knew what she did. The press thought she was an oil heiress or a glamour girl or that her ex-husbands were wealthy AF. Why? Because Virginia Hill carried around cold hard cash and tons of it. She was dripping in diamonds and furs. She threw lavish parties. No one really knew too much of her background, and that's because Virginia was a hustler. She was a mob queen. Virginia was born on August 26, 1916, in Alabama. She was one of 10 children, and she took no shit from the very beginning. Her father was a raging alcoholic, and one day he came home and was about to go off on her. So, what did 8-year-old Virginia do? She grabbed a skillet full of bacon grease and threw it on her daddy. At the age of just 14 or 15, she married a much older man. They moved to Chicago. They divorced. She was waitressing. Some say she was also a lady of the night, and she started meeting shady characters in Chicago. One mobster in particular, Joey Epstein, took her under his wing. He started spending tons of money on her, polished her up, and started taking her around Chicago. She knew how to work a room. She was charming, and men found her enchanting. So soon, she started sleeping with mobsters, working for them. She would money launder, smuggle. She was that girl for the mob. Epstein, not that one, sent her to New York. Virginia is doing her thing. She's seeing some gangsters. She's getting married here and there in between, but mainly she's making tons of money. She moved to LA, tried to dabble in acting. She ran into Bugsy Siegel, who she had met in New York years before. They began a torrid affair. He was married, she was married. What did that matter? They were intense, and he rented a house for her in Beverly Hills. When she was in Hollywood, the press was going cuckoo over her. Who was this lady? How did she throw lavish parties? Here she is with Ava Gardner, Mickey Rooney, and some other Hollywood friends. Around this time, Bugsy was building the Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas. He was skimming off the top. One day, Virginia decides she needs to go to Paris to buy some wine. Just a few days later, Bugsy is chilling on Virginia's couch when he is unalived by pew pews. Did her mob ties warn her and tell her, get out of Dodge? Unclear. She comes back to the States. She begins to travel. She meets Hans Hauser, an Austrian skier. They fell in love. They got married very, very quickly. Together, they had a son named Peter. She was forced to testify in front of senators at the Committee of Organized Crime. She was cursing out the press outside of the courtroom. Virginia took no mess. The feds kept messing with her, specifically the IRS. She owed tons of taxes. She and her family moved to Austria. It's reported she was depressed, but a few days after she met with one of her mob ties, she unalived herself, left some sort of note. Did she unalive herself, or was it a mob hit because she knew too much? I don't know, but she was only 49 years old. Does this all sound familiar? There was a 1991 film called Bugsy. Annette Bening played Virginia, Warren Beatty played Bugsy. They met, they fell in love, and they are still together. She locked it down because you know I made a video about his dirty little dinker.